Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon and welcome to the session. Please let me know if my audio and video is clear enough. For those who are watching me here for the first time, I am Niharika John Mehra and I have been teaching English for more than 10 years now. You will get regular sessions here जहाँ पे मैं इंग्लिश के कुछ क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस करा रही हूँ. So on this channel we have classes on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, okay? And the other 3 days, which is Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays, Saturdays, we have classes on another channel, which is CGB IBPS, okay? So you can subscribe to that channel. 1:30 to 2 p.m. एक regular practice session आपको मिलता है. We practice some really diverse questions, mixed pattern, so that आपको हर तरीके से questions करने को मिलेंगे, हर टाइप के क्वेश्चंस करने को मिलेंगे. At the same time, it is like a consistent practice for you, the regularity which is very much required in your preparation. तो उसके थ्रू आपको काफ़ी benefit होगा. Okay, so quickly like and share the session. We are gonna start now and we will be doing the questions through timer. There we go. This is our first question and start. You have to answer here in the chat. Okay, can you tell me the correction? The answer here is D. One of the first things, one of के साथ plural use होता है. The rule should pop in your mind as you see the question. The NDA government did. So one of the things that NDA government did at the launch of USCA, absolutely right, always check this, it's also. Second term, this one thing was a 100-day program. Now ये inverted commas में है, it is a name, इसमें कोई गलती शायद ही मिले आपको. For education, that was focused in part on training. Now see, actually this is to confuse you. Yes, we use focus and then we use on, okay? But we can split it and an adverb could be used in between or adverbial phrase. So in part is the adverbial phrase which we are using. Focused not entirely but partially in part on, focused on training of school teachers and opening of central schools. एक rule होता है, this is called rule of parallelism. So focus is happening on, after on you are using a gerund form, okay, that is verb in its ing but acting as a noun. Training. So after and जब आप continue करोगे, so you have to maintain the parallelism. The similar type of word should come, and that's why to open would be wrong. I need to change it into gerund after and उसको opening करना पड़ेगा. Yes, training and opening parallelism में रहेगा. Yes. Think and answer. Good afternoon. Okay, answer here is A. It should rank as an. An will definitely have a noun posted. Now this noun can have some adverbs and adjectives before accordingly. But यहाँ तो और कुछ है ही नहीं, सीधे that है. So as an irony, the words that end in al, okay, clinical, ironical, personal, these are from the family of adjectives. So I cannot use ironical. It is going to be an irony. Okay, the correct form was noun to be used. It should rank as an irony that a founder leader of the international alliance. Now, founder leader is like this guy has, this person has two titles. He is the leader, also the founder. That's why हम इसको ऐसे dash लगाकर compound noun बनाकर use कर रहे हैं. India has not yet electrified what? A number of schools, government schools, while extolling the elegance and virtue of what? Of photovoltaic electricity. This is ek words, again adjectives. Now we are extolling, we are praising the elegance and virtue to someone. Who is that someone? Rest of the world. तो बाकी की चीजें इस हिसाब से सही हैं. Just in case, if you feel that, ma'am, this is the point, I think this is wrong, you can mention here so I can explain you better. वैसे तो मैं पूरा ही explain कर रही हूँ. Just in case you want more explanation, just let me know in the comments here. Chat here. Also make sure to like and share the session. There is no error in this one. I wish someone would have answered. Even as electoral democracy, even as this democracy has taken strong root, establish hona is take strong root. Now this take strong root, this is a phrase as well, okay? So in India, there is no gainsaying the fact, kya fact hai, that some unhealthy patterns, some with countable noun has to be plural, and then of course the verb is going to be accordingly. Some patterns have emerged. Subject verb agreement, use of connector, even as the phrase we are using, it's a short sentence, so even I would say more confidently you can answer there is no error. Next one. Absolutely right. When we say gainsaying, the fact gainsaying is saying no to something. In a sense disagree को आप दूसरे वे में gainsay as a verb बोल सकते हो. So there is no disagreeing, there is no denying the fact. It's a nice word if you want to learn and save it in your mind for later. This one was super easy. I was expecting 15 seconds my answer, but it's okay. The Union Transport Minister, this minister has expressed, subject verb agreement check. What? Optimism. Optimism के अंदर क्या है? That the significant amendments made, now amendments are made to a rule, to an act. So to this act, amendments plural है तो have सही है, but of course begin, began, begun is the verb third form. Began is verb second form. So have begun reducing the terrible death toll due to what accidents? Accidents कहाँ किस पर हो रहे हैं on Indian roads? Yes, super simple, right? You have a parajimal question here. Also, one sentence is odd, so 4 you have to arrange, and you have to if you can just tell me which one of is odd, that is also okay, but attempt the question. You have to tell the odd one, and remaining you have to arrange. At least try to give me the sentence which is odd out of these 5. It is a parajumble kind of a question. So such questions usually are asked in 2 parts. First question would be which is odd one, A, B, C, D, E. Another question would be which is the um, arrangement after removing the odd one. तो कुछ options उसमें दे देते हैं आपको. These are simpler than the typical parajumble questions. Okay. Can you try arranging the rest of them? Sometimes when you are arranging the 4 out of 5, automatically whichever is odd will be eliminated. So you can focus on arranging alone. That itself can give you answer. Got it, Tanya. Can you try to arrange? I'm gonna give couple of seconds more. Others can answer as well. Okay, under 3 minutes, is the time you're supposed to take for such questions. The A, B, D, B, D, not D, B. You were this close. And E is the odd. It's okay. It's completely okay. That's why you are here to practice, right? So you can learn from the sessions where you are lacking and you can correct yourself. Try to do that. The 1% annual pace of expansion for the year compared with 1.2% growth in this. Now, this has no verb of its own. That's why we will keep this on hold and see if there is a place I can connect. For all but 1/4 of the year needs to have a year mentioned before. So we'll also keep this on hold. Japan's economy expanded at a steadily slowing pace in 16, though a modest recovery in exports. So, of course, this is the first one. It introduces, we are going to talk about Japan's economy, the year is mentioned, what happened is mentioned. So, clear cut, see to pehla hai. And quarterly growth slowed too. We are talking about slowing. We are talking about slowing, right? So in even in D, here we are seeing that the private demand was flat or negative. Everything here is talking about slowing pace, slow down, demand falling in its graph. Okay, even this we see A1, it says 1% pace for the year compared with 1.2 growth in 15. So CNA is the extension of the half of C, second half of C, altogether talking about the slowdown. For all but 1/4 of the year, private demand was flat or negative. And because and के लिए कुछ पहले का जरूरी है बोलना. So B will come first and then D will come, where we are giving more details about the slowdown. The usual boost from increased government spending will also first point likely sustain growth. This is positive sentence talking about sustaining growth, boost, future tense, so many things helping us to know this is the odd one. ठीक है, मुझे लगता है अब समझ में आ गया होगा. I hope there is no other confusion now. Okay. Sentence correction questions. The photojournalist endured 3 procedures comprising 6 surgeries to save some degree of his eyesight. So basically, something is happening, but they have not yielded the desired result. See, guys, you can be confused with the word they, but subject है तो they है. Always try to follow POD formula here, which means point of difference. इधर पे दिमाग मत लगाओ ये दे किसके लिए है. Just to tell you, they surgeries के लिए है. Okay? But they have not yielded. Surgeries have not yielded the desired results. बिल्कुल सही है. We are saying हुआ नहीं है. Okay, I'll come to the A1 later. They yield simple present tense. We cannot go with this. They have not been yielded, passive, and being के साथ भी नहीं लगेगा. Now we wanted active voice and present perfect. Why? Because saying this thing in past perfect gives no sense. Surgeries तो हो गई, but the impact, the result is not yet there. It is negative, but the impact is of present, and that's why आपको यहाँ पे have not सही है. You should not take that much of time just for these questions. These are under 20 seconds question in your exam. Succumb takes two with it, no more, no further discussion needed. Succumb to something. Okay, we did a question on succumb a few days back as well. So जब किसी के आगे हम नहीं टिक पाते, that is when we succumb to that thing. Exactly. Kindly answer here in the chat and make sure to like and share in case you have forgotten. Yeah, it's a fixed proposition. This again is something very easy to pinpoint and know the answer. Enlisted something, not entrenched, NC or enlarged. So what we are talking about? It also linked them to a Dubai-based smuggling network that ensured the help of a set of officials. Ensure की कोई बात ही नहीं है यहाँ पे. Enlarge meaning I think इतना difficult meaning नहीं है, at least in words के that you are confused at a point, है ना. तो enlarge नहीं होगी, किसी की help enlarge होती है क्या? Ensue is to develop the help of a set of officials. Again, no sense. There has to be a sensible verb. Entrench होना is also to confirm या फिर ingrain होती है कोई चीज किसी में. Enlisting the help is actually taking the help. So a formal way, if I'm taking help of someone, or I'm there is another person who is helping me, in that case हम उसे enlist करना बोलते हैं. In a sense, enroll karna. So they took the help of a set of officials. Instead of saying that, we are saying enlist. Okay, yeah. This was vocab based more than the grammar part. I mean, you are right that in previous question we're talking about illegal import smuggling. But yes, these are the corrupt officials we are talking about. Okay? हाँ, इसके आंसर पर आते हैं. So, buses are the original idea of shared travel, but buses है ना, that's your subject. But के बाद you are repeating the verb for this one. So verb in its first form. This first part is also in present tense, but suffer from a poor image. Okay. Um, Idea of shared travels makes no sense. Travels is acceptable word as a noun क्योंकि when you're talking about multiple trips आप travels कई बार बोलते हो, but at least not in this case. We want to use travel word as a noun here, and here it has to just be travel. Now idea about नहीं, idea of something होता है, so about नहीं आएगा. Idea of shared travel but suffered from. Suffered sahi hota if first half would have been in the past tense. They still suffer. First half when we are using main subject and verb is in present. So why to unnecessary change my verb after but? Okay, which is a connector here. So this is how we do it. No correction was needed in this one. Is there a doubt in this? Yeah, a poor image. The poor image would also mean that there is the only image that buses have, okay, which again is a wrong thing to say. The is used in a very specific way with some specific proper nouns like names of some countries and desert and river and any water body larger than river. Then with a common noun it is used if I have already mentioned that common noun earlier, or if that is the only one in the world. तो वहाँ पे तो कोई भी context था नहीं, है ना? So that's why D was also not one of the things we could have used here. That's it. We are gonna meet now tomorrow. Okay, so the tomorrow we will have a class here on this platform at 8 p.m. It is going to be a lengthier class, okay? 8 p.m. 1 hour class on this platform, and on our channel, which is CGB IBPS Hub, we are going to have class at 1:30. Like this half an hour session, it's going to be there on this channel tomorrow. So subscribe this channel, easily मिल जाएगा आपको. Check out the description box for more details. We have many beneficial courses. They are the paid courses. So website पर एक बार check उसे आप ज़रूर करिएगा. Okay, so 8 p.m. 1 hour class. We will be meeting here on this channel, and other channel 1:30 p.m. We'll have some good time of practice. If you have any doubts, you can come up with those doubts, and at the end of any of the sessions, I can take your doubts. Okay? Chalo. Take care and subscribe if you haven't. Bye.